Welcome to a morning live stream on Custom Screen Printing Sunday morning live stream here on my YouTube channel. Um, I know that a lot of times I don't come on live stream on the morning, but I'm trying to go that way to try to go on the live stream. So I hope everybody will realize that I'm on here, and hopefully some people will show up here and be part of the stream this morning. Today is a good day. It's Sunday and it's an awesome day. It's a comfortable, relaxing day. And I always have, hey, Indiana, Chris, welcome. I hope that everyone has a good story to tell today, what they do on Sunday. Do they do yard work or you just sit around and watch a football game on TV? Or what do you do on Sunday? How about you, Indiana, Chris? What do you do on Sunday? Go fishing or do you sit at home with the family? Or I don't know exactly what. Headed out to my basement to talk on this. Oh, okay. Oh, you're talking to CB radio. Do you know 21SC on the radio, on the CB radio? 21SC? Hey, Kyle, how you doing? Too cold for fish. Oh, okay. Got you. That's nice. Hey, Kyle, how you doing this morning? Welcome to the stream. I'm trying to get into the morning stream again like you did years ago. Yeah, morning and afternoon. No, morning and the evening. Well, I can go in the afternoon too. I can go on morning and afternoon and night. Well, I'm doing good, Kyle. Oh, that's good. You know 21SC. He's a good friend of mine. Yeah, I did a lot of his shirts for him for his channel, and they come out really good. Really good. Oh, I'm doing just fine there, Kyle. I'm wide awake this morning. No more problems with my hand. I can move it and exercise it as I go along. So I'm doing with it every time, trying to work into getting it to go and work as I go along. Hope more people come in here this morning. I'd like to hear what everyone's up to this morning. I was preaching the word of God on my worship channel this morning, and Judy May was here. It was nice to see her. Hope she's doing good today. It was a hard thing to preach God's word on Sunday, but I try anyway. I try to. I don't want to lose my skill. If I have it, I can talk to everybody with that word. But over here, we don't talk religion. Over here, have a little, we have a good old discussions over here about what you people do with your channels and how what you do and everything. I like talking to you guys. Yeah, Julie May Collins. She's a nice lady. She's a good friend of mine too. Yeah, it's good to see her on YouTube. She is a great supporter also and good friend, and she does good on her channel. She's an awesome YouTuber. So it's good that we actually have friends like that on YouTube. We have a good community, folks, and we want to keep it going. So we have to keep it going, support one another. I have to start going over to her channel, supporting her as well, because I have to get to everyone's channels, and I'm trying to exercise my hand, and I'm working on it. I put a ACV video. Yes. Oh, you did. Okay, I can see that. I can see that one. That's something I gotta go look at. All right, I hope everyone comes in, and I hope everyone's gonna get their Wi-Fi signals because this StreamYard, a lot of times it kicks people off the stream and it makes the signals go nuts. I'm hoping that the StreamYard will work today because I don't know what they're doing to it. They keep adding more things to it, but they got to slow down because they might overshadow this um, online multimedia platform. Oh, that's cool there, Indiana Chris. I didn't know you were CB. Hey, there's another friend of mine. Hey there, Mad Hatter. Hey, Steven. Good morning to you, sir. How you doing, my friend? How you doing this morning? It's nice to see you here. How you feeling there, Stephen? How are you doing this one? You out there doing magnet fishing today, or what are you doing on Sunday? What exactly you do on Sunday? That's good, Indiana Chris. It's a good hobby. Matter of fact, you wouldn't believe this. Oh, everything's fine. It's good to have, Indiana Chris, years ago when I was like 15 years old, I used to be on the CB radio too. And my call letters were Mighty Mouse on the CB radio, and that's when my brother was a CB operator, my older brother. But now he doesn't do it anymore. Because one time I didn't know what happened to his CB radio until the other day when he came and visited me and my other brother, and he said our dad broke his radio on him. I didn't know that's what happened, but now I know. But he was a good CB radio. I had a lot of friends on the CB radio, and he was popular on there years and years ago. He doesn't do it anymore though. But it was good that I tried that out, and I met a lot of people on the CB radio around my area. They were good friends, and it's good to have that hobby there, Chris. It's good to have it. Well, I'm doing my exercise on my hand I cut before. I'm doing my own therapy on this hand to get it back in shape. So that's what I'm doing right now. Yeah, it's good to see you, Stephen. This one. Hope more people come in. I'm trying to get into a morning stream here because morning and at night too. Oh, someone has that name now, huh? That's cool. Hey, Tasha. Welcome. Good morning to you. How you doing, my friend? How are you doing, Tasha? Nice to see you here. How you feeling this one? Want to come up in the panel there, Tasha? You can if you want. If you know, if you're able to. Okay, there. I'm good. I'll see that, Stephen. I'll go over and watch it. But anyway, I'm glad everybody's here this morning. I'm trying to get into a morning stream in an evening stream. I'm not sure about the afternoon though, but I'm just gonna. What you fell? You did, Tosh? You all right? You didn't hurt yourself, did you? I'll watch it. Don't worry. I'll watch it. You okay, Tasha? You're not hurt? You didn't hurt yourself, did you? I hope not. Okay, I'll give you the link. Jeez, hope you didn't hurt yourself, friend. That's all we need. Jesus. I'm doing my massage into my hand. Massaging this hand I cut with the chainsaw. It's doing well. I just do my own therapy with it. Oh, here she is. What the heck?
What's up?
Did you say you fell? You didn't hurt yourself, did you?
Well, luckily it's raining and the grass was soft. I landed on my left shoulder before I rolled over on my back.
Oh, jeez.
It'll be alright. I just jammed like my blade
Oh, okay.
over.
I don't want you getting hurt. That's all we need. No?
Yeah, I get hurt enough.
Yeah, you don't want to hurt your back or anything, that will be the worst thing.
Well,
Might
that's why I landed on my shoulder, because if it comes to injuring something, I'd rather injure that than break my dang back again.
I know you don't want that to happen. I figured to come on the lawn and stream this one on Sunday. I did the preaching already at 10, so I got that over with. And, it's a lot of work preaching that word, though. There's a lot of work involved in that. I was massaging my sore hand too. I was doing this too with all one, massaging this and doing the exercise. It's doing all right. It's working. But
Yeah.
the other day I did it. It felt weird. It felt kind of weird when I was doing that. It's like, but now it feels a little better today. It's healing good though.
That's good.
I put it under. I took a shower. I got this a little wet, but it didn't go through the bandage. It kept the water out. It's kind of interesting. So it's good. I lost the radio. He talked on the CB radio for a hobby. Indiana Chris does. I didn't know that.
Have a great day, Chris.
Yeah, have a day. Have a good day, Chris. Enjoy your CB radio talk with your friends. Enjoy yourself. So what do you usually do on Sunday? You relax on Sunday and take it easy, and
Who?
you
I go out and do my chores.
you keep busy, huh? How's your incubator doing with the chickens? And how they
Well,
doing?
uh, I hatched out 4.
Okay.
The runt died,
Oh,
so
it's
we
too bad.
still have 3, and they're doing great. We have a straight yellow one
Oh, that's
and
cool.
2 that are gonna look like the black Australoops. But I told Mom I decided that the dominant chickens that we have, they're going,
Oh, okay.
because they're constantly mean to the red ones.
Oh, okay.
So Henry and his dominant hens are gonna be slaughtered and put in the freezer.
Oh, wow, huh? Ah,
And then I'm hoping most of the barred rocks that we have
yeah.
are female.
Oh, okay.
And the 2 yellow ones, I hope they're female,
Hmm.
because that'll replace the like 5 or 6 that I'm gonna slaughter them.
Well, how do you know they're female or male? How can you tell with the birds?
Um, Typically once they get bigger, I mean, you can tell by the feathers, but I don't go by that. If they're younger, I could check the vent. If it has a lump inside of it, then it's a male. If it's
Oh,
just like open, then it's female. But you can also tell by their feathers.
I didn't know. See, I don't.
Rooster's feathers are just straight, they don't overlap like a hen does.
Oh, okay.
So, we checked a couple of them yesterday, and the
Yeah.
ones we checked are female. So,
Well, that's good.
but
Yeah, they're
once
all.
they get a little bit bigger, if it's a rooster, they'll get red cheeks and a huge comb on the top of their head, plus their tail feathers are changed.
Oh, okay.
Where a hen's is like fluffy, a rooster's go up and they're long.
Oh, okay. They don't have female roosters, do they, too?
Well, rooster's always a male.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering that. I was just
They're
curious.
they're all chickens.
Oh, okay.
You need a male if you want to have babies, which I'm not hatching any more out until I can get the incubator that I want.
Oh, okay.
Because the one George let me use is just too finicky, and it's hard to keep the humidity straight.
Oh, okay. You want the one that keeps the humidity up, right?
Yeah, so you wonder in the incubator, when you first put them in, Um, it's got to be between 60 or 54 and 60, but I prefer to run it at 56, 57.
Oh, okay.
And then once it gets to hatch time, you raise the humidity up to 70.
Oh, okay. So you know more than about that than I do anyway.
Yeah, well, this one, I mean, it's just hard um to regulate. So the
Yeah.
one I want is round. It's got an automatic egg handler on the top, so I wouldn't have to use my flashlight one. That's hard to tell.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So they have things. They have a incubator that does all that instead of doing it manually, right?
Yeah, yeah. The one I want, kind of round oval
Yeah.
type thing, and I think the one I want holds 2 dozen chicken eggs,
Well, that'll be cool.
and it's got the automatic turner in it,
Oh, okay. That's cool.
so then you
Oh.
don't have to Because if you have to manually do them,
Mm-hmm.
you have to turn them like every couple hours.
Oh, okay.
Because instead of them sitting like this in the
Mm-hmm.
turner, the turner will turn them this way, then this way, and it does it every 2 hours.
That's cool. So how much that goes for? A lot or?
If I buy it through Tractor Supply, it's 100 and I think 168.
Well, that's not bad.
No,
Oh, that's
but
cool.
then you can get them on Amazon. But would have to packages that I order, and either FedEx or UPS delivers them, and I don't trust it because by the time it gets here, the package is ripped.
Oh yeah, I know, huh? You want to get it in the tractor supply place. That's where you want to get it, right? You want to buy it from them instead,
Yeah, I probably will, just because I don't feel like waiting on Amazon. But they have a couple different ones there.
Yeah.
Now, the one I had was when I did my ducks,
Hmm.
um, because I had Muscovies, so I had 4 females,
Oh, okay.
and they'd lay an egg or two every day.
Oh, how can you have any ducks? How you don't get no ducks?
Well, if we get ducks, they have to be in their own pen because ducks are like one of the messiest birds to
Oh,
raise
okay.
because they poop twice as much as a chicken does.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, so I'd have to clean my coop out that I had with the ex husband. Um, the chickens and ducks were all together, so I'd have to clean it out at least once a week because the smell's so bad.
Oh, maybe you could
Now,
have a pen by itself for the ducks only.
well, if we decide to get ducks, I would want Muscovies
Hmm.
because their eggs are absolutely delicious.
Oh, okay.
They have a nice rich yolk,
Hmm.
and their eggs are about the size of the turkey eggs I get.
So are they friendly birds or are they, are they friendly? If say if they're laying eggs and you get near them, will they come after you if you try to get near them?
No, the only time like a female would have a fit is if she's sitting on eggs. And with ducks, you can't touch their eggs with your bare hands, so you got to
Oh,
wear gloves
oh, okay, okay.
because with them they'll eat them if you touch. They won't sit on them if they smell.
Oh, I get you. Okay. Huh. I don't
But I
know.
mean, I would like to get ducks and I would just build them a pool so they could, you know,
Hmm.
have a place to go swimming.
So you have to train them to listen to you. You have to do something to. The lady on YouTube said she had to train hers to not. They used to come after her. She had to train them. To show them who's in control with the birds, with the ducks.
Yeah, well, see, Muscovies are like one of the biggest ducks.
Yeah, I know. I've seen them on YouTube. Some lady was training them because they weren't listening to her. They were coming after her, and she had to show them who was in control, who was boss. Do you ever have that problem?
Mine were docile. They just did their own business. They never came after you. Like I said, the only time uh the hen will get ornery, and it's the same way with a chicken as if they're sitting on eggs.
Oh, okay.
Then you just let them go.
Oh, okay.
Now
Yeah.
the babies, like if you hatch out babies, you gotta constantly hold them and pick them up, and you know get
Yeah.
them used to being handled. But see, the ones I bought were already grown,
Oh, okay.
and they were handled by her because she incubates. So we had gotten the male and two females from her, and then I hatched out three,
Okay.
two females and a male.
All right.
So uh Mr. Man is what I named my male Muscovy. Now he was like a dog.
Oh, okay.
He'd follow me all over the coop,
Oh, okay.
but none of them ever tried to attack me. Not even the frickin' rooster.
Oh,
And he
okay.
was a monster rooster. He was a silver laced cochin,
Oh, okay. How big
and
was it? Huge?
yeah, he was probably just guessing like 10, 15 pounds,
Oh, wow, that's big.
and he was way too big for our hens.
So how'd you mate them if he was too big?
They do the same thing that a rooster does, but see, a rooster's thing, his man part, it
Hmm.
is not huge, so it just takes him a couple seconds. He's on and off.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
yesterday I let him out, and Henry was mounting this chicken, and the other dominant black ones came over and attacked him because he was on her.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
Oh, gee, I attacked Henry. What Henry do about that?
He got off her quick, like, so I told Mom I want to keep the barred rocks
Hmm.
so long, because I can get a rooster from George. He's got like 15 of them.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, Dave. All right. So more people come in the stream this morning and join us on my first morning live stream on Sunday on custom screen printing. So I hope more people come in. So I see I'm learning a lot from you when I talk to you about your birds because I don't know much about the birds or the roosters or anything or the ducks or any of that because I never really owned any of those birds. You know, what I mean, I never actually lived on a farm when I was a kid, but I knew someone that did have a farm, but I didn't really get into knowing. Only thing that happened to me when I was a kid is I got chased by a duck. So I was trying to touch her eggs, and I shouldn't have even tried to do that. It was a dumb thing to do, but fortunately, the guy said, "You lucky you didn't get hurt getting near those darn things." And I said, "Wow." So how's your dog doing today, Tasha? How's Bear doing? She's sleeping. He's very quiet over there.
Because I
Right back.
thought she was going over to George's, so I'm trying to figure out that.
I'm
Because
right
then
back.
I can have her bring George some eggs. All right, Wayne.
I'm gonna go get something. I have something else. Yeah, that my brother gave me. All right, here I am, Tasha. Let's have to. Let me shut my door here. Okay. I get my orange juice here out my hands, killing me. All right. My English muffins, my jelly on it too.
I mean, you could check with city ordinance because most cities will allow you to have a couple hens,
I
just
don't
no
want.
roosters.
I wouldn't want no hens. I'll stay away from that stuff. I don't got no time for that. But yeah, I always like to hear from you what you do with yours. You know?
Yeah, hopefully it's not too bad of rain tomorrow
Yeah.
because I got to clean the chicken coop out.
Yeah.
I cleaned the bigger chicks out. They're growing like weeds.
That's good.
And then the little ones that I hatched out, they're starting to get some wing feathers already.
That's good.
And I think they're only like a week old.
Hey, at least they come out all right, huh?
Well, this is what happened. Two of them hatched quick.
Oh wow, that
So once they were dry, I took them out and put them in the brooder.
uh-huh.
And then mom got the 6 barred rocks. They were the same age as the ones that I hatched out
Yeah.
the first time.
Mm-hmm.
But then we had 3, but the one died.
Oh, okay.
Now, out of the second batch, we had a chick that had stargazer syndrome,
What's
which
that mean?
that means their head tips back like this, like they're looking at the stars.
Oh wow, huh?
But I bought this Vet RX like vitamin stuff,
Yeah.
and I gave it to him 3 times a day. And now he holds his head right. He can walk around, everything.
That's good.
So I told mom that um that it worked, and then we lost the fourth one which he's the one that I had in there with the stargazing one. And he seemed pretty healthy. And
Huh.
I don't remember if it was Thursday or Friday. I went in to check the chicks, and that one was the runt. So
Oh,
he
okay.
was dead.
Oh.
So I put him in a zippy bag and buried him.
Hmm. Hmm.
Cause see, even when we got the turkeys from the store,
Yeah.
um, there was a runt in that litter, and they starved her out. So
Really?
I haven't even tried putting her in the dog crate with food and water, but they had starved her so bad she ended up dying.
Why would they do that?
Because it's survival of the fittest in all animal breeds, whether they're birds, dogs,
Sheesh.
cats. Like if a mama bird hatches one out that's like sickly or whatever, she'll eat
Yeah.
it.
Oh my gosh, really? I didn't know that.
The same way a dog will and a cat.
I didn't even know that they do that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Unless you can catch them before that, they'll just eat it and basically swallow it whole.
Ooh, that creeps me out.
Or they'll just keep pecking it to death until it's gone.
Oh.
Just depends. Wild animals do the same thing.
Hmm.
I would
Wow.
probably say, with the exception of deer,
Hmm.
if one's sick, she probably just leaves it. But sometimes deer only have one baby,
Hmm.
and then other times, they'll have a couple. But see,
Oh,
my female Muscovy I had that always was broody and sitting on eggs.
okay.
So she wanted to push them all outside.
Huh.
And once she started doing that, because she hatched them out herself,
Oh, okay.
she hatched three out. Now, two, once she started pushing the run out,
Hmm.
I brought them inside and put them in a tote in the living room.
Okay.
And then once they were bigger, I added them to the flock. Well, we ended up with a male. So him and Mr. Man would fight all the time. Mr. Man was the dominant Muscovy male.
So what happened between those two?
Well, I wish I wouldn't have sold them because I'm pretty sure they all died from the girl that they went to.
Oh man, really?
But yeah, Mr. Man would follow me all the time. If
Was
I
that a
went in because the back half of my camper trailer that I use for storage, the back part used to be my chicken coop.
so is it was that Mr. Man a rooster?
No, he was the male Muscovy.
Oh, like a
I
chicken,
think
right?
they're called drakes.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
But yeah, he just constantly wouldn't leave him alone.
All right, I got you.
But him and his sister and then the other little one, um, the one little one, she tried pushing out the door, and I said, "Well, if you're gonna be mean to one, I'm taking all three of them."
Yeah,
So then I built, well, John and I built a little section in the front of the camper
yeah.
to hold the new ducklings. And then once they were big enough, I'd put them in the flock.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
two were females, so Mr. Man, he claimed all the females,
Huh.
so he'd constantly beat on the guy.
Oh,
So, but I'd have to build a separate coop for them, so it's just them. I mean, what was weird is the females wouldn't bother the two new females.
okay.
But I told mom once these ones get big enough to go outside,
Yeah.
the first batch, then I'll move the baby chicks that are in my barrel brooder into the dog crate brooder, and then the
Oh,
other ones can go outside. See, everybody thinks that raising chickens is hard. To me, raising chickens is like common sense. You pay attention to how they're acting. If
yeah.
they're acting like sickly, you get rid of them because they could get bird flu or some sort of bacteria that would kill not just them, but every bird they're with.
Well, that's bad, huh?
Yeah. And I'm tired of the dominant hens picking on everybody, so they're going to go. And then I'll put all these new ones in there. So, I mean, the ones we got are, I think, a year old, maybe two at the longest.
Okay.
But they constantly beat up on the other hens that are on the bottom pecking order. So, guess what? Once it gets nice enough to where we can, process them and get them in the freezer, then they'll be going.
Oh,
And
okay.
then as soon as these ones are big enough to defend themselves against the other hens, then they'll go in the pen and then they'll fight and get another pecking order.
Hmm.
So most of the black oyster loops will be harvested
Oh, okay. Hmm.
because there's one red hen that's a dominant, but she doesn't pick on the other um bottom pecking order.
Why does the other one pick on the other one? What was the reason for them picking on the lower ones? I don't understand why they do that.
Because that's just what they do. The same as, if you have two kids, the older one always ends up picking on the youngest.
Oh, okay. It's like being a bully, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'm tired of them being that way. So, like our chicks that are in the garage, they're already come flocking to the door as soon as they see me.
So, so Henry, they pick on him too. Those.
Well, he mounted one of the red hens yesterday, and three of the black hens came over and pecked him off of that red chicken.
Oh, gee. Oh my God.
Yeah, well, see, typically a rooster will try to mount them all, but they're pretty much tired of them.
Oh wow.
Like, he'll do his little prancy dance because that's what they do to show off to the hens. And then they'll give him like a signal or a chirp, and then he'll mount them.
Huh.
But some of the chickens, they have an absolute fit every time he mounts them and they cry.
So now these ones that are pecking him, are they paying attention to that hen, or are they not paying attention to him?
Well, typically the one that he meets with is the dominant ones. Well, the dominant hens are the ones picking on the lower order.
Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about. Okay. So those are the ones that are going to be going, right?
Yeah, pretty much Henry, because he's a black Australoop. And then, because we had bought 6 black Australoops and 6 buff Orpingtons. So, I'm going to get rid of this, probably the 6 black Australoops.
Hmm.
And the one they've picked on her head so much she don't even have feathers up there.
Wow. So how's that going to be? What are you going to do about that anyway? You gonna?
Oh, I'll harvest. Like I said, I'm pretty much going to harvest all 6 of the black Australoops, which would be Henry and 5 hens.
Oh.
And if we don't get a rooster out of the 2 I hatched out or the barred rocks
Hmm.
or the other 3 I hatched out, then I'll get one of George's laced Wyandotte roosters.
Okay.
But see, I don't like bringing other birds into our flock. Now, like Connie wanted us to take her chickens, but she free ranges them, so they're more apt to catch something. So I didn't want to put them in with ours.
Oh, okay.
So if I take 6 out and put 6 back in, like I said, then the hens will all fight and determine which order the pecking order is going to go to.
Oh, okay.
And then if one of the red hens starts picking on the new one, she'll be going too.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm not going to allow. And I didn't know the other night, I don't remember if it was Thursday night. Either, well, the one night mom went in to shut him, the outside door.
Hmm.
And Henry come flying out and was trying to attack my mother.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah, I was at work.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I told her, I said, well, typically once they're on their roost, they won't come out. So what I'm thinking is a rat was trying to come in the door, and Henry was in defense mode to protect his ladies. And he heard something out of the yard. So he came out and seen my mother there and was trying to go after him.
Oh, jeez.
She hit him in the head 3 times with my flashlight.
Oh, you did? Okay.
And she kicked him. And I told her, I said, what you do is take my walking stick in with you. I said, it's long enough you can stick it in the chicken door and untie the rope that holds the door open. I said, then you just tap the door and it'll come down.
Hmm. Hmm. Jeez.
So,
So if, you mean if somebody does something to a rooster when he was really young, they don't forget? But they
Chickens have a great memory.
so that what she did to that rooster, he remembers that and he doesn't
Yep.
forget. Wow, that's something.
Well, it's the same way with a dog. If per se, uh, say somehow one of my dogs got loose and somebody found him, I took him to the animal shelter.
Yeah,
Well, if you go to the animal shelter to find your dog, and as soon as they see you, they go nuts.
yeah, I know that.
And I mean, all our cats are like dogs, so they always swarm you when we come home.
I talked. I never heard that one.
Well, the chickens follow me around like they're dogs too.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
What are them floating things?
I have a perk see like little remote control cars that blow up
Good morning, Judy May.
and theirs
Good morning, Judy May.
if they have a thing. I can see where they put others.
Good to see you too, Judy. I had to cancel last night because I was just exhausted, and Jamie and I don't get a chance when we're off to watch movies and stuff, so I canceled it.
Mm-hmm.
So we watched the movie and then we went to bed. Well, I was feeling okay till I fell.
Let me finish this game.
I'm still having issues with my stomach that every time I eat something, I have to go sit on the toilet for 5 minutes.
Oh,
Cause
really?
yeah, it cramps my stomach.
Hmm.
But when it first started, I was throwing up.
Hmm.
And then when I got my injection this past Monday, working Tuesday night on it killed me. So this week, I get an injection Monday and I took Tuesday off. So I'll
Hmm.
have a good almost 48 hours off of it
Oh,
before I go to work.
hmm. Hmm.
And then the following Monday and Tuesday, I took off too because that'll be my third injection.
Yeah. They tell you have to stay off your feet, right? You get that done, right? Is
Yeah.
that
I mean, I had, let's see, that appointment was 12:30. So I had from 12:30 Monday till 3 o'clock Tuesday before I had to go to work, but it was still way too much on my knee.
oh, okay.
So that's why I asked for the next 2 Tuesdays off. So I'll have a good, you know, 36 hours roughly before I have to go back to work.
Hmm.
Yeah, what happened, Judy May, is I just got done fixing the tarp and I had Jamie's boots on, but I didn't pull my pant leg over the top of it. So the one string got caught on the other boot and I was walking and then I started stumbling and then I turned to fall on my left shoulder instead of flat on my back, but then I rolled over on my back.
I'm good, Judy May. Thanks.
So
I hope you get better though from falling. I know it's horrible.
yeah, it just jarred my shoulder.
Mm. Same here, Junior. I have to get my yard cleaned up too when the weather starts straightening out around here. My hand's feeling better, but I'm not using that chainsaw anymore. That's what happened. I just put it aside now. When my hand's able to use the hedge clippers, I'll use them. Right now, I'm not going to push the hand too much.
Well, I told you if you need a chainsaw to get them cut proof
Oh, I
gloves.
know that. I will. I'll get those. But right now, I'm just going to use the hedge clippers. I was using those, cutting all the trees down with them.
Is it battery operated or electric?
Electric. My chainsaw's electric.
What about the hedge trimmer?
Oh, just regular manual things.
Oh, the clamp ones.
Now I'll go get them and show them what they look like. I'll show you. I got the hedge trimmers, two electric ones, but these are manual ones. You see, they go up high. Show you something.
Yeah, we have some of those too.
These cut big trees, and so my sister got them at Walmart for me, and so I picked them up over Walmart and to use these. So I was trying them out one day, and they were cutting all the branches and
And
small
egg
parts.
cartons. They gotta have you bring George or bring eggs and the moms or whatever. What's up, Chris? Hello again.
Hello again, Chris.
No. Thank you.
Dave is busy doing things. He don't come on Sunday. I don't think. Probably doing some other stuff he has to do.
Yeah.
I got my yard work done soon too. When my hand feels better, I can do them. Well,
Yeah,
much
I'm still here. I gotta get some eggs together for George because he needs eggs. If you were closer, I could supply you with some eggs, Wayne.
Well, I'm far away from you.
Fresh eggs are the best because
I know.
they got all yummy stuff. And I told Mom that I forgot what I was gonna say. My brain's in a fog today.
Mhm.
But they always taste good because you know what I'm putting into them.
Mhm.
I'll show you. These eggs right here
Yeah.
in this bucket, that's what I got today and yesterday.
Oh, okay.
So I get anywhere from a dozen or more a day for the most part.
Okay. And I love to have fresh eggs. I use a lot of eggs here at my house. As it Judy May said, I want to get me a chicken coop, but I just wouldn't be able to keep it clean. Stuff I'm old.
Well, actually, if you use the coarse pine shavings, um, it's a lot easier to clean. Some people want hay, but then you have to worry about mites. And the mates will, but I put on natural stuff. No GMO, no antibiotics, no nothing. They get cracked corn. There's scratch green, which has seeds and stuff like that in them. So they always get all kinds of
He was muffins. I'm
nutrients.
eating. Anyway.
But I told mom because I think what's happening is those see, chickens are like people. They can have birth defects basically.
Mhm.
So I told her we have to start feeding them parsley and fresh spinach. I'll be right back. I gotta mute myself. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Sure. I'm glad you're doing okay, Judy May. I was just eating some English muffins this morning with jelly on them, with a little margarine melted into it and jelly. It tastes pretty good. A little orange juice. I got to make my coffee later. Right now, I'm just not. I'm too lazy to make it right now. Glad you're back there, Chris. Nice to see you back there. So I'm trying to get back into the morning streams again, like I used to do. And I was up early this one. Thank you for being over the worship channel, Judy May.
See me, I sell my eggs for $4 a dozen, so it's still way cheaper than the stores. Let me look and see what I can find for that, Judy May.
Hmm. I don't want my buddy Jackson getting sick now. That's for sure. Seen someone else had a dog like that too on another channel. No, I don't. I don't deal with weed killers. I'm not no gardener. I don't plant. I don't plant crops or anything. I'm a kind of a t-shirt guy. I don't get into planting crops. My brother knows how to do it. I got an older brother knows how to do it. For me, I don't know how to do it. I could learn, but it'll be too much work to do what I'm trying to do and doing other things. But you can ask the expert Tasha here. She'll tell you. Oh, okay. Don't use Roundup. That causes cancer in people. They're claiming. I'll be right back, everybody. Let's put this cup out here and then I'll be back in a minute. I ain't leaving the stream. Just go out and put some stuff away. I'll be back in a minute. I'm back. Yeah, it's a lot of work, Julie May, doing that. It's a lot of work. A lot of work explaining that and everything. But I usually do a pre-recorded one,
At
but
all.
last night I got so bad, so late. Hey, Mark, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, Mark. Now it's good afternoon. I started at 11 the stream, but now it's
Yeah,
afternoon.
that'll work too, Chris. Now, one other thing that I found that helps deter critters from your garden is you basically take a bar of Irish Spring and we used an old cheese grater and shredded it and sprinkled it around our whole garden area, and that kept wild animals out of it too.
Oh, I
They
don't
don't
know
like the smell of it.
that. Huh. Hmm. I didn't know that.
And also, what people don't know too is dish soap is actually good to wash your pets in because it kills fleas. It's got to be the Blue Dawn,
Hmm.
and that'll keep kill fleas. And also, you can also when you're washing them, you put a ring of Dawn around their neck while you're washing the rest of their body, and then they won't get in your bed. They won't cross it because typically the head's always the last one to wash. So if you put a ring, a Dawn, right around their neck, they won't cross it to go in the dog's ears and eyes and nose.
Oh, so
Yeah.
Tasha, would you say to put on the garden the Irish Spring around the garden?
Yes.
I never
We
knew that.
use, the cheese grater?
Yeah,
Yeah, what you do is, um, you can either use a cheese grater or, slice pieces off,
yeah.
and you just put it around the whole perimeter of your garden.
Oh, okay.
You can put it around, like fresh trees you put in.
Yeah,
Um, you don't really want it in the garden, but around the whole perimeter,
yeah, yeah.
and nothing will bother it.
Oh, okay.
You'll just have to check because obviously, if we get a lot of rain, it's gonna dissipate. So then you just go and do it again.
Right. Hmm. Interesting though.
Yeah, and if you put that ring around his neck while you're washing his body, the fleas will not cross it.
Hmm.
Because when I got Mila and Luna, the first thing I did is gave them a flea bath and dish soap,
Hmm.
and it killed all the fleas on them. They were all floating dead in the water.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yep. Well, people don't realize, Dawn. That's what they use when they rescue the animals out of oil spills.
Yeah, I seen that on TV.
Is they clean the ducks or whatever with dish soap with the Blue Dawn.
Yeah, the original one, right?
Yeah, the original.
Hmm.
Just the old plain Dawn dish soap.
That's cool. Hmm.
But all right, Wayne, I'm gonna hop off here so I can go lay down for a little while.
Okay, I'm gonna end the stream, everybody. Now, thanks for all showing up. I'm gonna take
And I
a.
will be live tonight at 9 p.m. just so everybody knows.
I'll be there. I'll be
All right,
live
yeah,
at six
we'll
o'clock.
see you there, Wayne.
Yeah, I'll be live at 5 tonight for the Saturday. So 5 for like an hour, maybe 2 hours tonight, and then I go off to her stream, Churchino at 9. So
Well, I should be up by 6, Wayne, or 5.
yeah, I know, but I'll be up on my live stream at 5 tonight, Sunday, and
All
I'll
right.
stay for like an hour or 2 hours, and that'll be it. All right, everybody have a good day, everybody, and I will see you all later.
Have
God
a
bless
good one, Wayne.
everybody. Everybody take care and take care of yourself, Tasha. Everybody
I'm a
too.
trying.
All right, everybody have a good day. God
All
bless.
right. Goodbye, everybody in chat. See you guys